Hi everybody. It takes a long time to get that streaming set up. I've been sat here just waiting for it. Okay, but we are here now and we are live, and I'm going to start recording. Hopefully we are recording and we've got Eddie in as well. Okay, so let me just bring the chat up so that if we've got anything in the chat, we can see it. Right. I'm here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance, which is a cloud nation, an emerging nation with the United States of the world. We're on a mission to banish poverty, and we are, about 5 years in, been putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations to come. We're now expanding our economy to improve the liquidity and value of our currency, and that'll benefit all our citizens because they all hold our currency because we give it to them free every month. The other thing we have is a non-separatist ideology. It means we don't separate people based on their gender, what they look like, where they come from, how much money they've got, what educational level they are. None of it matters. We see everybody simply as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all of equal value to our community. Right, let me see. We've got a few people in on YouTube. So YouTube is working okay today, definitely. I don't think Facebook is working, but we're still working on trying to get that sorted out. We'll be getting started in just a second with a very short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. Not the short-term pleasure that you're going to get from paying off all your bills and traveling the world or doing whatever else you've been putting off because you didn't have enough money. You're soon going to have some money, and I'm going to explain why in a moment. But that sort of everlasting joy that's within you can't be destroyed, and it's there keeping you calm and giving you peace of mind all the time. And that's what our little prayer's about. You can't buy that. You can only get it through loving service to others. The great thing about being of loving service to others is that it attracts into your life everything else that you want and need. And so it's a great way to live your life, helping other people and enjoying the benefits of that from a happiness point of view, and also financial and material and relationships and everything else. Okay. So let's just welcome you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay. The replays take a little bit longer for me to get posted. They usually don't get in to Facebook till tomorrow morning sometime when I'm going through things. But in YouTube, they should be available as soon as we finish streaming. They should be just there anyway. We have a lot of people that can't make 7 p.m. London time. It's just not a convenient time for them. So that's why all these sessions are recorded and available in YouTube or on Facebook or wherever else we can put them. Okay. But I see we've got Peter in, and you can all see he's in from Canada, Toronto. We've got Eddie Bennett in from, don't know where. United States somewhere, I think, Eddie, aren't you? But I'm not absolutely sure. We got Lewis in from, let me put my specs on so I can see them a bit better. We got Lewis in from Lisbon in Portugal, Mary from Chicago, USA, Andrew from New Zealand, Advanced Technology from South Africa. Not sure who that is. We got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA as well. So it looks pretty quiet at the moment. I'll just polish my glasses up for when we need them again. But we'll get started right now with that short prayer affirmation, and then I'll bring you up to date with where we are. It's getting exciting times, folks. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And we've got Richard in from Devon in England as well now. And our little affirmation: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. Right. I've been particularly working on the launch of Success Blueprint, because we're going to launch it at 8 a.m. on Saturday morning. Might not be the best time for everybody, but that's when it's going to be. It's not the worst time for everybody either. It is in fact midnight Pacific time. It's early hours of the morning Eastern Standard Time. But if you're going the other way, out through Africa and Asia, it's a better convenient time for them. And we have a lot of members in Africa and Asia. So that is one of the reasons why we've done that. We also have people in the Pacific Islands and New Zealand, Australia, and it's roughly 8 p.m. in the evening for them. So it's not too disastrous a time for a lot of people. It's not too good for the United States, but they'll have to catch the replay. I was going to say we're not going to have any replays, not going to have any recordings, but we are. And if you have questions that haven't been answered, you're going to just have to get on to the next the next event that we have. So that's it. I have been preparing the presentation for the webinar that we'll have to launch the Success Blueprint on Saturday morning. I've still got a bit of work to do on it, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to do it as a recording and then just play it as a recording. That way I can cut out anything that's unnecessary and add in anything that I missed. I'll be able to go through it and just make sure that the recording covers everything that I want to cover, and it'll do it in the shortest possible time. So we'll be able to get started after a very short preamble with that video, and then we'll be able to answer any questions that people have, and then anybody that is happy with what we show them can get started and get signed up. And you can now, if you are pretty sure that you're going to get involved, and I think when I show you a couple of things in a moment, I think you'll want to get involved. you can now be inviting people to that launch. You can then get a few people, get started straight away. There's no reason why, if you get people into that launch, I think we'll have a high proportion of them that will want to get started. Not everybody, it's not for everybody. It's not for passive people, definitely, but you don't have to do very much, and we're going to help you do what you need to do. I think we've got a couple more people in as well. Just let me see who we've got here. Eddie Bennett, I said I wasn't sure where he was from, so he's put it in for me. Thanks. He's from Columbia, South Carolina. We've got Bozina from Slovenia, and we've got Bozina from Edinburgh in Scotland. And Bozina saying, will it be recorded Saturday's live call? Yes, it will, but I think you'd be better getting on the call if you can. And then we've got Isra Ahmed from Pakistan and Verna from South Africa. So welcome to everybody. We have been working on some of the things behind the scenes, well, not necessarily behind the scene. Some of the things that will be, what's the opposite of behind the scenes, in front of the scenes? I don't know. That we hadn't completed on the success blueprint. So Devione has been doing some of the work on that. She's also been doing bits and pieces on a few other things. Vishal has been working away on the new shareholder plan. That is going to get a boost as well from the success blueprint, as will all our other programs, because the success blueprint will pay you into all of those as well. Now, if you're already in them, that's fine. But if you know you're not, or we get a lot of people coming through, and it'll just put everything on autopilot, really. All you've got to do is work that one program, the success blueprint, and it'll build everything for you. So I am very excited by it all. On that page, I did put in down at the bottom a video that was done by one of the other I don't know what they call them, founder members or whatever. I can't remember what they call them, but there's some of us that have introduced a few people have been put into a Telegram group, and there's one guy in there, and he's made a nice video, very good video. But I think we're going to knock it into a cocktail. Everything that he's doing, I think we're going to do better, more powerfully. So it's going to be very exciting, and I'm going to show you a little bit about it. This actually won't be in the video because I think it's too powerful. Part of it will be, but it won't be altogether. So I'm going to do a screen share on it. I've got it here, I hope. Yeah. Let me. I need this bit here. I haven't got that on there, so we'll put that in there. Oh, something's not working. where was it? Let me, bear with me just a second, just a second. And why isn't it working? Because of that, I think. Okay, right. Right. I'm going to do a screen share now. I am ready now. I see we've got a couple more people in. We've got Ron in from Amsterdam in Holland, and we've got Norman in from Doncaster. So hold on to your breeches, or you pull your socks up, or whatever you do, you know. I think this is pretty powerful. Where are we? Screen share. Okay, right. We are basing this example here on getting 3 people. Now, I think with what we're doing and the way we're going to do it, everybody can get 3 people within a week, and a lot of you will be able to get 3 people within a day. Some of you might, because of your own mental blocks, and that would be the only thing that would stop you, might take you a bit longer than a week to get 3 people, but everybody really should be able to get 3 people within a week. So what we're showing here is 5 weeks, and everybody is going to want to get 3, 9, and 27, because when they get 3, 9, and 27, they get paid into Vibe at the highest level, $250 roughly, plus another $10 for the independent business owner fee, or whatever they call it. So you're going to get $260 there. You're also going to get other things, but let's just keep it as simple as we can. So once you get to that thing there where you've introduced 3 people personally, you have to have 3 personal referrals. It's possible that you could have 3, 9, 27 without you ever referring somebody because of spillover, but it won't benefit you until you've referred 3 people personally, and then the benefits here will be released to you. So we're looking at it as though everybody is just getting 3 people, and they're not getting more than that, they're just getting 3. So you get your 3, your 9, and your 27, and you are paid into Vibe at the highest level. Because of the pre-launch, and that a lot of you will already be in Vibe and you'll get into it in a privileged position, you may well be in a very good position anyway to generate income from the matrix. But I'm going to show you without that, as if you were just a brand new person coming in, never got into Vibe previously, but now you join and we give you the money and you get paid in. So it takes 3 weeks if everybody takes a week to get their 3. It could be a lot less, it could be a bit more. As I say, I think most people really, if they put their mind to it, they can get 3 people in a day. It's only $12.50 a month, and when you see what's on offer, people are going to want to get in, believe me. Right, so let's suppose it taking 3 weeks. It's going to be another week before those first 3 people follow you in, because it's going to take them a week longer. We're basing this on everybody taking a week. When they follow you in, you will then generate $120 in fast start commissions from Vibe. And another week later, these other 9 are going to follow you in, and that's going to be $180. So you're going to have $300 just from those fast start commissions. They call it fast start, but it's paid every month. So you're going to be on $300 a month at that point in time. You're never going to have to put your hand in your pocket again. And everything is going to be paid for, whether it's in We Share Abundance or whether it's in Vibe. You're fully paid and you're making $300 a month. It's taken 4 weeks to get your first people in the matrix. Okay, so let's have a look at the matrix. We come down here. It's week 3 that you get in the matrix, and you'd be a rookie because you haven't got anybody that you've referred. But in week 4, those 3 people follow you in and you become a promoter. And that opens up 7 levels of the matrix. Okay, doesn't open up level 8, 9 or 10, purely those levels. So if you want to open up these other levels, you need to introduce more people. But everybody just introducing 3 people. In week 5, you would have 9 on your level 2. So you'd have a total of 12 people in the matrix, 12 at $5 each. You'd be earning $5 each because everybody that we are putting through is at the top level in Vibe. They get that top package, that legend package. So you're going to get $5 on everybody. So you've got $60 there. But you're also going to be earning on that first 3 that came in. You're going to get a check match on them because they're now going to be earning $15. So you're going to get a check match of $45 on those 3 people. $15 times 3 people, $45. So your matrix now in week 5, you're making $105 purely from the matrix. You're not going to match tier 2 because you are a promoter and you need 5 people before you can get a match on tier 2. So we're ignoring that for the moment. Okay. Week 6, you would have a total of 30 people in your matrix, 27 in your team here, 3, the same 3 that you introduced, they're still there, they're going to be there because they're not going to drop out because they're making money. Okay, so they're just going to stay with you and these people are going to keep growing. So you've got 30 people in your matrix, 30 times $5 is 150, and 3 times these people are now making $60. That's 180. You're now making $330 by week 6. Week 7, it's going to keep growing. You're now making 420 personally from your matrix and 450 in matching bonuses. You're up to $870 a month. All you've done is introduce 3 people for $12.50 each. Okay, that's all you've done. And 7 weeks later, you're making $870 a month, which is a strong passive income because now it is passive. You're not doing anything more for it. Week 8, your personal matrix is now producing over $1,000, and you get over $1,000 from your matching check. And you're not getting tier 2 matches because you're not qualified because you've only introduced 3 people. But you're up to $2,500 a month nearly. And in month in week 9, you're jumping to $7,000. Week 10, $21,000. Now, that is as far as you're going to go in the matrix, because you're only qualified for 7 levels here. So at 10 weeks, it's your maximum qualification in your personal matrix, but you're making 21,000, nearly 22,000 a month at that point. But these people are following you in, and your matching payment is going to go up in week 11 to 43,800. So in just 11 weeks, with everybody just getting 3 people for $12.50 each, your income is 43,800 a month. Now, what if everybody stayed at 3, but you decided you wanted to move up to the next level, which is influencer, to get these extra payments? It would mean that you would have to refer 5 people. Now, if you referred 5 people, but everybody got 3, instead of having 9 here, you'd have 5 people getting 3. That would be 15. And it would keep increasing exponentially because of those extra 2 people that you've introduced. So it wouldn't just bring in this, but it would increase your personal matrix, and the match would change as well, because there'd be more people in there that you're matching. So let's just have a look at it. You would need 5 people in there. So we're going to put that as 5, and you're going to stop at 5, but it opens up as well this 8th level. So you're now getting matching on tier 2, 11 weeks, 118,000 now. 12 weeks, it's going to keep growing because this is keeping to grow, 246,000. And 3 months down the line, $300,000 a month. 3 people at $12.50 each for everybody other than you. You've gone a bit further and you've introduced 5 people, and it's made that difference. 300,000 as opposed to 43,000. I don't think it's too shabby either way, do you? That I'm not going to show to people. It's going to blow their mind too much, I think, to even suggest that they could be making 300,000, but it is there. It's very, very real. And we're going to try and get everybody to be not stopping at 3, but going on to 7. And you can imagine what the numbers are like if you've got 7 people getting 7 people. It's just going to be absolutely mind-blowing money. Okay, so that is a little bit of a preview. It's not going to be what you see on the launch, but some of it will be showing similar to that. Okay, I hope that you are still with us and not too staggered to have fainted or something, you know. I see we've got Sam in from Abuja in Nigeria, and we've got Dom from Vancouver Island in Canada. So that is a little bit of a preview, and that is the power of that compensation plan in Vibe. Now, to build that in Vibe, to get people to put in $250 and then have to generate enough to pay that $250 is much more difficult. Much more difficult. People are going to come in, and if they put in $250, they've got to really do a lot of grafting, a lot of hustling to be making that money back. But with our feeder system and that very simple 3927 matrix that everybody wants to complete, it makes it a doddle. We're not going to have people dropping out because everybody's going to make money. Now, everybody has to refer 3 people, as I say, to get those funds released and make it all work. That really is the only challenge that you've got. 3 people for just $12.50 each. And when they've got 3927, that $12.50 a month is being paid as well as everything else. There's a lot more benefits on top of what I've shown you, but just think and take into consideration the power of that pay plan. It is absolutely huge. It is absolutely massive, and it's very achievable. But I mean, if you can't get your head around making that much money, just think about that, making that $300. Because if you're making that $300 and everybody else is making that $300, all the rest of it's going to happen automatically. You only have to concentrate on making $300 by getting 3927 in that matrix for everybody, you and everybody else. Everybody wants to get 3927. That gets them paid into everything. You've only got to get 3 people. It'll be relatively simple. Some people will just simply refer 3 people and they'll be there, done, and they can do it within an hour. Some people might have to invite 20 people to get 3 people. But if you're inviting 20 people, it's only 3 a day you're inviting, and you've done it in a week anyway. It's the easiest, most powerful way that anybody can move from average, below average, above average, strong income to being one of the top 1% globally. There are going to be multimillionaires made with this plan. And you're not going to have dropouts, because once somebody joins for just that $12.50 and they do what we show them how to do it and get those 3 people in, be there for your people. Don't just get your 3 and say, okay, that's me done, I'm off. Be there for your people. Help them. Motivate them. If they've got questions, answer them. Guide them. You've got 3, you know how to do it. Help those 3 get their 3 and help them to do the same. And it'll just build automatically like a huge giant snowball that just is out of control, getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And your income will give you tax headaches. You're going to wonder how you can avoid paying the tax man millions of dollars a year. Okay, so that is a little bit of a preview, but it's not what we're going to show you on Saturday. On Saturday, we're going to show a little bit different things and answer any questions that people have. Anybody that wants to change their life will never have a better opportunity than joining our Success Blueprint. It's really as simple as that. Anybody you know that would like more money or more time to spend with their family, and that is nearly everybody, should be in the Success Blueprint. Never prejudge anybody. It doesn't matter if they're already making a lot of money. Just ask them, say something along the lines of, I watched a little video the other day. It was under 3 minutes, and I thought of you. So I'm sending it to you. Have a look at it and tell me what you think. That's all you need to do. You don't want to be convincing people. You don't want to be selling anything. You don't want to be pushing it. You don't want to be, just, if they can't see it, they can't see it. That's okay. They may come back to you, but it's unlikely, because once they've said no, they probably will stick with that no. But don't miss anybody out. Give everybody the opportunity that you've got, and get them invited now, and get them on that launch video, that launch presentation, 8 o'clock Saturday morning. You can have your 3, you can have your 5 day one, you can have your 7 day one, and that'll fill out that matrix quicker. But everybody still has to get their 3, even if they've got 3,927 and they've not introduced 3 people, they won't get paid in. So you've got to push those people. You've got to make sure that everybody in your network is getting those 3 people. That's all they've got to do. They can go beyond that. They can go further, make a lot more money, help more people. There's no limit to the number of people you can introduce. And they won't all be in there, because once you've built that initial matrix, you can expand it so that you can have 4 on your front level. And that will chuck in an extra couple of $100 or 2. I can't remember whether it's 200 or 3. I think it's $300 extra every little leg you build, just from the referral bonus, or the fast start bonus as they call it. And you may think that's insignificant now, having seen the matrix figures, but it's going to multiply that matrix massively as well. Every time somebody goes and says, okay, I'm going to open another, I'm going to get 4 people, I'm going to get 5 people, I'm going to get 6, I'm going to get 7. Absolutely huge. Okay. I also today got hold of Ram, who's working on the recruitment tool. He said he had an accident and he's been out of commission, and he's just getting back into things now. So there we go. We've got Ram back working. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I didn't spend a lot of time with him today. I just said, okay, look after yourself. Good to have you back. Thank you for letting me know. And take care. Make sure you're 100%. I'm still a little bit concerned about Mo. As I say, he was in hospital for 2 weeks. He came out and then he said, I'm back now. But since he said I'm back now, I've not heard from him again. So he may be back in hospital. I don't know what's wrong with him. But he is very, very reliable. So I'm sure things are not too good for him health-wise. And so keep him in your prayers. Okay, what else have I got for you? I've got numbers for you. Not as impressive as the ones I've just shown you, but they are numbers. We have an increase of 24 in the 777 plan to 36,195. Not quite sure what's happening with the numbers there. They're not making sense to me, but I'm not going to pursue it much at this moment in time. I'm sure it'll all come out and sort itself out. But there are still a lot of people that have paid positions that are available there that they're not putting people into, and so they're losing money. And it's costing you money as well, because it's losing you money. Contact everybody that you have in your network in the 777 plan. You've got their email. Tell them that they're likely to have a box that needs filling in. You need to put somebody in it to activate it, and it'll make them money, and it'll make you money, and make everybody else money. Okay, we have a 14 increase in the registered members to 51,407, an increase of 40 in the active members to 3,491. Now the ShareHope paid members is down by 13 to 680. I'm going to send an email out either tonight or tomorrow morning just to see if we can get those, because we don't want those people missing out. There's 13 people or possibly more, might be 15 or 16 that haven't renewed their subscription, and they've got to do it by tomorrow or they're going to lose their matrix position and their guarantee, and they definitely don't want to do that just before we launch the new plan, because it's going to hurt them. So anyway, we have 680 in the ShareHope Pro membership. That will, of course, go up with the Success Blueprint. It'll build that as well. Multiply Visa, once again, we are waiting to be able to get at that. Got a lot going on at the moment. We will get to it this year. Not quite sure how long and what it'll take and everything else, but we will get at it, and we'll get those tokens moved onto a different blockchain, and we'll get that plan active again. There will be controlled liquidity and value to the Visa tokens once we move them. But there's no change in the membership base there. But we logged in, got the revenue share, and it was enough to send us up $2 to $10,730.56 in the bonus pool. We can't do much with the bonus pool until we get those Visa tokens moved, and when we do, it'll open up that as another income stream for you. You guys are going to be so rich, you're not going to know what to do with it, and you need to be thinking now about who you can help and what you can do. You may have a passion to save orangutans in Indonesia or wherever they are. Whatever, you'll be able to fly out there and set up trust funds and things. You want to be thinking about what you can do constructively with all the money you're going to have, because what I've shown you is just scratching the surface. It's going to be absolutely huge. Okay, what else have we got? We better give some money away, haven't we? Nothing like what you're going to have the ability to earn very, very simply. But we're going to give some money away. So let me have a look and see if we've got, yeah, that is in place, and okay. So let's do a screen share now, and we'll give some money away. We'll go to random.org and pick a couple of people out. Okay, I've got this filled in. So as usual, we're just going to click here, and random.org will pick randomly a number between 2 and 2839. So here we go. And 1618 is the first number. If I get the spreadsheet back, 1618 and We pick another one, boom, 1573. We can stop sharing that now. 1573. And we can now do a screen share to find out who they are. Okay, so here we are. So we want 1618 first of all. 1618. And that is going to be a $60 withdrawal. And 1573, let's have a look who that is. $15.73. And once again, that is going to be a $60 withdrawal. Okay, so let's just make sure we can see those names properly. So the members are Vincenzo Franco, who will get $60, and Gazy, who will get $60. The sponsors, provided they're also active elites, will get matching payments of $60. That's Cabezon and Inca. Okay, so that is who we've got for the random free cash withdrawals today. We can stop sharing that now. Rosina says, when will we get the link and the payment option? It's already there, but I don't want anybody doing it until they have got all their questions answered and seen the presentation. Rosina, but the link is there. It is in your dashboard on the left. I think it says WSA Blueprint rather than Success Blueprint, but it's there. Okay. You do have to sign a form saying that you've seen the video and you've had your questions answered and you're happy with everything. Because if you join and then don't do anything, we're going to kick you out. Okay. If you're struggling, if you put in the effort and things aren't working for you, we'll work with you and we'll get you there. But if you're just not doing it, if you say, oh, you know, I don't really know anybody, or I asked somebody and they said they didn't want to know, and I don't really know anybody else, and I don't know what to do. Or, you know, if that's your attitude, don't join in the first place. It's not for you. It's not for everybody. But if you are putting in the effort, if you're going out there and you're inviting people and they're not going through the system for whatever reason and not getting placed, we'll find out why. We'll work with you. We'll help you, and we'll get you to the point where you do get your 3 people. But if you're not putting in the effort, we'll just kick you out. Okay. Sounds harsh, and I suppose it is, but we don't want any weak links in the chain. We don't mind, as I say, if you're putting in the effort and things aren't working for you, we'll help you get sorted out. But if you're just going to say, oh, well, you know, I can't do it or whatever, you know, you've just wasted $12.50, because you'll be kicked out. You won't waste any more because you'll be kicked out. Okay, so it'll cost you $12.50 for nothing. And we've got somebody in Nato. Hey, Malumisi from South Africa. I'm sorry about pronunciation of your name. I'm not very good on pronunciation, but lovely to see you. It says it's Simon, actually. Does he say? Yeah, Simon. Okay, that's better. I can pronounce that. Okay. So welcome. But it is time for me to go. It's time for you to go out there and invite people to the page, WeShareAbundance.com/VYB. Make sure that you have your affiliate link in there, because when they join We Share Abundance, they will then be locked to you, and you get your Vibe ID in the multiple income streams. Go there, make sure you've got your Vibe ID in there, so that when they join Vibe, they join as your referral. Okay, that's it, folks. Do whatever it takes to get 7 referrals on Saturday, okay? You won't ever regret it. I can assure you of that. So God bless you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow, 7 p.m, same time. We'll hopefully have encouraged those people from the Share Hope to renew their subscription. They're crazy if they don't, but there are a lot of crazy people about. God bless you all. I'll see you all 7 p.m. tomorrow, same time, same place. Until then, see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. You can unmute yourself and join in with the singing if you want. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Goodbye. In a wild crocodile. Woo. See you later.